Hello again everyone, this is going to be a short video walkthrough for how to complete your Breezing Through drills for this week. This part of the video is going to cover drill 15-1 A and B, as well as 17-1 A and B. I'm not going to go through both 15 and 17, because if you know how to do one, you'll know how to do all of them. And this one is simply adding the accidentals to each of the chords given the key signature. So once you open up the assignment, click on Start Drill, as per usual, and you'll be greeted with this. Now, I know the directions as they are can be a little unclear. Think about it this way. You're given B flat major, and you can look at your circle of fifths sheet to find the key signature, or you can just remember that B flat major has two flats. So you're supposed to complete this assignment pretending that that key signature is at the beginning of the line. And then you simply add in those accidentals to the chords that have those notes. And that is basically it. But to demonstrate how to use this in order to do that, you first select, in this case, I have one chord here that is a B flat, D, and F in B flat major, but this is missing its B flat. So you click the flat, then you click on the B to add it in. Next, we go to the C minor chord. That has an E, and we know that that is flat. So with the flat still selected, all you need to do is click on E to add in the flat. Now the 3 chord, that's D, D, F, A, that does not have a key signature, or does not have an accidental in it. 4 chord is E flat, that has 2 flats, E flat and B flat. And then 5, the F chord, that doesn't have any flats in it. The 6 chord, G, has 1 flat, B. And then the 7th chord, which is an A diminished, has 1 flat at the top, E. Oops. And then you click it. And then once you've added all of those accidentals in, you're free to move on to the next part. And similarly, with F major, you just need to pretend that the key signature is already at the beginning of the line. So in this case, F major only has 1 flat, which is B, and then you scan each of the chords, adding that flat to any Bs you encounter, etc. And you do that for the minor versions as well. Just look at the key signature, go to the circle of fifths page, add the key signature at the front, at least in your mind, and then add those accidentals to the chords. Straightforward. If you make a mistake and accidentally add an accidental where you weren't supposed to, you can simply go back here, click the natural button, and then click the note that you accidentally added an accidental to get rid of it. Just very quickly, I am going to show you one of the examples that's present in 17-1A. This is in D minor. And I'm not going to do this one for you. I just want to let you know that for the minor ones, they use the harmonic minor scale. So if you go back to the video showing how to spell a harmonic minor scale, you need to raise the 7th scale degree by a half step. In this case, in D minor, 7th scale degree is C. You raise that to C sharp. So every time you see a C, make sure to activate this button and then put the sharp sign next to it. Now in this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to complete drills 15-2 A and B, as well as 17-2 A and B. But again, I'm not going to go through all of them. Once you understand how to do one, you'll understand how to do the rest. So let's go ahead and start. The directions say, add notes to build ascending triads. So that means we are building from the lowest note upwards. Now we have the key of G major. So essentially, we are spelling a 1 chord, a 4 chord, and a 5 chord in G major. Now, if you remember the video on how to build major scales, or sorry, major chords, you'll know that above the bottom note, we are going to need a major third. So we have G. A major third up from that is 4 half steps. So G sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our B. Oops. B natural. And then up from B, we need a minor third on top of that, which is 3 half steps. So from B, 1, 2, 3, D. And then you simply click the D. Now, a 4 chord in G is based on the 4th scale degree, so that would be C. And then we need a major third up from C, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps up, E. And then we need a minor third up from that E. Sorry, let me change octaves. E, 1, 2, 3, G. Oops. And say you accidentally click too high or too low, you can simply use these buttons down here. In case I want to move that down, I just click the down arrow and we're golden. And now the 5 chord in G major is D. So we get our D. We want a major third up from D, which is again 4 half steps up, 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp. So then you make sure that the sharp is selected, and then click F. Then we want 3 half steps up from that F sharp, 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, A. Not an A sharp. But again, in case you make a mistake, you can either get rid of the note like that, and then simply click the natural, and then input the correct note that way. And then once you're finished building your chords, click the check, and then go to the next one. So this works for the other major and the minor. Just again, remember that the minor ones, which are 17-2 A and B, use the harmonic minor scale. Remember to raise your 7th always, always, always. Very quickly, let's also walk you through one of the minor scales. So here we have D minor, and you'll notice that these Roman numerals have some words next to them: lower, in staff, and lower. That means that the note that the chord starts on needs to be below the staff. In this case, for D, it would need to be on the first space. Oops, excuse me, the first space below the staff, here. And then you simply add in the rest of the notes as normal. Now a 3 chord within the staff, this is F major. So then you would simply click on the F that's within the staff. Now the 5 in the staff, the A needs to be here. And then again, we're using harmonic minor. C is the 7th scale degree of D, so that C needs to be a C sharp. Again, indicated by a capital Roman numeral, this needs to be a major chord. Oh, and again, if you make a mistake, no big deal. Simply get rid of it, and then input the note that you actually meant. Now, the 7th diminished chord, lower. This C sharp needs to be on the lower part of the staff. So then we go, click the sharp, lower it a little bit, and then we will reset to natural for the E and the G. And that is how you do your assignment. Spelling chords is quite fun, and if you go back to the video on how to spell the major, minor, and diminished chords and review that, you should be all set, as well as following the directions here for these words. If you have any comments or questions, please get in touch with me at any time. Music be with you.